Hey guys, Mac the Toy Guy here, and we are about to bust open some Looney Tunes. I'm so excited to do these. I've had these for quite a while now. I picked them up at Toymate. So the first lot of these DC characters, absolutely sweet as you can see. I was going to keep them in the box because they display well with the artwork and whatnot, but I thought, nah, let's crack them open for the YouTube channel. This is so cool. You got Tassie as the Flash. You've got Bugs as Batman, and you've got Wile E. Coyote as a Batman figure there as well in the retro colour line, which is pretty awesome. I've also got this lot, which is the Harry Potter lot. As you can see, you've got the two bunnies there. It's Harry Potter characters as well as Tweety. So let's bust them open. I'm going to do it real time for you, so if there's a bit of mucking around and whatever, you will see it all, warts and all, here on the channel. So thank you for joining me. If you can please subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to build, I think we're at about 47 at the moment. 47,000 would be nice. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, so much happening in the world of Looney Tunes. We absolutely love it. I noticed Netflix had a cartoon which I'll probably watch tonight. Actually, I'm in a Looney Tunes mood, as you can probably tell by the outfit. The day the world blew up or something. Let me know in the comments if you've actually checked that out or not. It looks like a bunch of fun. I'll probably check it out tonight. So anyway, here we go. We've just undone the figures. Let's see if I can just move it down just a touch so that you can see what is happening here. As I said, completely live time as I try and open these things so that we can check them out. First thing I notice is the awesome scale of these figures. I think the scale of this Wile E. Coyote Batman figure is just really, really cool. Obviously the 1966 retro colours there, and held for quite some time, the Batman grey and blue. I just think that Wile E. Coyote is absolutely awesome, and I'm so glad I've pulled it out. The cloth goods as well, actually a material cape rather than a plastic cape, and because it's actually bolted to the back, it allows him to have a pretty cool little Batman pose, if you like, which is probably how I'm going to pose Wile E. So we'll do a bit of a close-up on them as I get through them. I'll just attempt to try not to cut myself as we bust these open. Good old trusty pocket one. And I've already dropped a figure, but lucky I didn't cut my hand off in the process. So this is the Flash, the Tassie Flash. Very cool stuff indeed, as you can see. Excuse the Christmas tree in the background. bit of storage. So yeah, that's the Tassie Devil figure. Does he come out? I know you're asking that question. I don't believe he does, but he does spin around a little bit there as well. So there's a little bit of articulation with him, and he's also got some wrist articulation as well. These characters are so much fun. Everybody loves Looney Tunes, and just the fact that they've been able to do them with this particular line in mind, DC characters, is just something really, really cool indeed. The Harry Potter one is also awesome. So that's the other Batman character there, the grey and black Batman. Of course, Bugs Bunny vibes. Very cool. And that one actually is a plastic cape rather than a soft goods cape, but really, really happy with that. I just love the scale of these. If you put them up, for example, against, say, a Toxic Crusader, they're just nice big figures, over 6 inches in size, probably even closer to 7 inches or 8 inches by the time you add the ears on Bugs, for example. They actually come with a couple of little cards here by the looks of things. I'm just trying to work these out. So it basically just is information in relation to the cards. So you have Bugs Bunny in the Batman outfit. You have Tasmanian Devil as the Flash, which we've pretty much just explained. A little bit of hologram going on there as well, which is pretty cool. And then you actually have Wile E. Coyote in the Batman outfit, which we worked out also. So you've got a couple of pretty cool little cards there that go with it. Just their certificate of authenticity cards, which is awesome. Looks like there's another couple of bits and pieces here. I'm assuming they're probably just stands for those cards so that you can actually display them quite nicely. I'm guessing that you take one of your cards and you slide it into there, probably the other way around, and you could actually display your figure nicely. So that says Wile E. Coyote as Batman. So you could have it on your shelf there with the card, almost like a museum style piece, which is pretty cool. So probably not a necessity as far as what you would expect in the line, but I guess if you're a completist collector and you like that sort of stuff, then it's a super cool little addition there. So straight away we've got those three figures together, which I love. If you love your Looney Tunes, you'll absolutely love those guys. Very, very cool stuff indeed. So they're the DC characters in the mix. I also picked up this box, which I said was the Harry Potter box. Very similar thing. You get the little collector's display cards there as well, plus you get the couple of figures. So we're just going to, in real time once again, attempt to open this. I'm not too worried about ripping boxes and things. It doesn't worry me too much. These have actually been sitting on the shelf for well over 6 months since we got them from Toymate, but we've now busted them open. So pretty excited to get a hold of this. Just something on the inside here saying exclusive Tweety Bird, and you've got those figures there. So I'm assuming it's Babs as Hermione. It's looking like a Harry Potter Bugs Bunny, and I don't exactly know who Tweety is. I'm sure these things will tell me. So it says Bugs Bunny in Gryffindor robe, so he's not actually calling a character as such. He's just in the Gryffindor robe. Then you've got Tweety Bird in the Slytherin robe. And then you've got Lola Bunny. I call it Babs because it's old school, but Lola Bunny in the Ravenclaw robe. So there you go. Let's see if we can get the trusty pocket knife out again and cut some rubber so that we can pull Lola out and have a look. Just so used to calling the female bunny Babs Bunny from back in the day. Lola Bunny, of course, Space Jam days. Very cool. So she's got Hermione type vibes, as you can see. These are going to display really well on the shelf with my Space Jam, which I'll probably do a short now that they're actually out to show you guys how they look with the Space Jam stuff. Looney Tunes, very, very cool. Now I'm going to try and see if we can get Tweety out of here. As I said, completely real time. We're not editing. This is just a one continuous video. There's the Tweety in the other house colours. Very cool. Everybody loves a Tweety Bird. And we will see if we can get Bugs out without creating ourselves some sort of injury as well. Of course, Bugs with proper Harry Potter vibes. Absolutely awesome. So really happy that I opened those up. They've got so much personality. They all come with wands as well, as you can see here. So these are at Toymate if you've got a Toymate near you. We don't have one near us. I reckon we're about 4 or 5 hours away from Toymate, but we just happened to be in the city and we grabbed these from Toymate. So very cool stuff. That's your lot of Harry Potter Looney Tunes, which is absolutely awesome. And then you've got your DC characters. So I'm going to have fun putting some cards up with those guys, putting them into a little bit of a piece. I might do a short showing exactly how they look with the other Looney Tunes stuff. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed those. Let me know if you're going to pick those up in the comments. Harry Potter Looney Tunes and DC Looney Tunes. Thanks again. I'm Mac of the Toy Guy. Please subscribe. Would love to get your support. We'll continue making videos. Thanks again.